So how was your day?
My day was good.
That's amazing. Okay, so we do have a topic for today's session, and you do have one option, the other one to have a general conversation. Would you like to go ahead with the topic, or want to just have a random chat?
We discuss about topic.
Okay, here we go. So our topic for today's session is advertisements. So do you know what an advertisement is?
Advertisement.
Yeah.
Advertisements means uh, product. Uh,
Mhm.
advertise product on people. Means product
Okay.
showcase in front of people.
Okay. So you want to say it's like when someone is presenting or showing their products to
Product.
people. So
Right.
tell me, what kind of advertisements attract your attention?
What kind? Mostly, I saw advertise on online on a mobile. Yes,
Mhm.
many types of advertise I saw on mobile. On
Okay. Instead of saying show, you can say I see.
I
See is
see.
the basic form. V1, the first form of the verb. So when you are
Yes.
talking about a fact, or you are just telling a simple tense, so you can use verb first form. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. I see advertisements on my mobile because that's something you usually see. It's a kind of there is some sort of
Oh,
regularity. So in that
okay.
case, you use
You.
simple present.
Okay.
Okay. So, when do you usually see the advertisements on your mobile? Is it when you are watching some videos on YouTube or like surfing from your social
Yes.
media, Facebook, or anything else?
Yes. Yes. On YouTube and Google also. Chrome browser.
Okay, on Google. Whenever
Yes.
you like search about something on search engine,
Yes.
right? All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So, do you buy products because of advertising? Suppose if you saw some advertisement and
Yes. Yes.
will you get something from inside the feeling like, hey, I should buy this? And do you really buy it?
Yes. I buy.
Okay. Is there any product you bought recently which you
Not
saw in some
recently.
advertisement? Mhm.
Not recently, but 1 year ago, I brought a
Okay.
product.
1 year ago, you bought a
Yes.
product.
Yes.
All right. So, what was that product? Could you tell me about it?
Actually, that's uh, online course. That's
Okay.
related blogging related how to write a blog. That.
Okay. So, you bought an online course
Yes.
which was about blog writing, writing a
Yes.
blog.
Yes.
Hmm. So, did you find that that product was worth of your money?
Sorry.
Okay, I'm asking that, like, what do you think about, like, after buying that product, did you feel like, okay, it was a good investment? Like, I spent my money on something which I really needed. It was worth of it. That's a way of saying, like, when
Uh,
we compare something, like, okay, this pen, okay, you can see now, this pen, it's worth of 10 rupees. I bought it in 10 rupees. So when I'm using it, it's working well, so I will say, okay, it was worth of spending 10 rupees on this product.
okay.
So what about you? Like in your case, you bought that online course, so was it
Mm.
worth of spending that money? Was it good
Yes.
enough?
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Because not so expensive that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so try saying this sentence. That course was worth of the money I spent. Could you say it for me?
That's that's
That course
that
was,
course worthless.
okay,
No,
let me say it. That course was worth of spending money,
that course was worth
of spending
or
money.
of spending money. Okay.
Yeah. So it's more like you spent money, and whatever the amount you spent, it was worth of it. It really, deserved that. It really deserves that amount. Why is it necessary to advertise? Could you give me a few reasons?
Because if you not advertise, then not sell the
Hmm.
product.
Okay.
Yes,
But you can still sell your products. Suppose you tomorrow you start some sort of business in your locality. Even if you
okay.
don't advertise, like people around you, they will be aware about the situation. Like you are selling
Yes,
something, and
yes,
they're
yes,
likely to buy it from you. So why
yes.
do you really need to do advertisement when you can just
Advertise.
sell things?
Okay. First of all, you need branding purpose also into advertising and sales
Okay.
purpose. Yes,
Okay. So is it for like to increase your sales?
yes, increase sales.
Right. Okay. So have you ever thought about doing some sort of business, like selling your own product to some other people?
Actually, I do that digital marketing
Oh,
online.
you're also doing that. Wow.
Yes,
That's
yes.
amazing. So you must be, aware about a
Like
lot of things regarding advertising. So what
yes,
do you think? What is the most popular way of advertising?
I think nowadays social media is most. Yes,
Okay. So could you name a few platforms for me? Because social media is, pretty big
okay.
domain.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Okay.
Yes,
And which one
I
you use personally?
I use YouTube and Facebook
Okay, you are using YouTube and
and
Facebook.
Facebook advertisement. Yes,
All right. So here's a question for you. How exactly would you design your own advertisement? Like, suppose you had to sell a product. So, what unique thing would you like to add in your advertisement?
unique things means
Okay,
uh,
I
the
will give you a hint.
actually
Okay, whenever you have to advertise your own product, it should be something unique. Like if you just bring a random advertisement with a random pamphlet and not so unique design, people are very less likely to take interest. Okay,
yes,
you
yes,
need something new, something which can keep you. It's more like thinking out of the box, which
yes,
can
yes,
make your product to stand out from rest of the others, because there will be competitors in the market.
yes.
So have you ever thought about like I should use this kind of unique tactic whenever I will launch my product?
But I never try because company provide this advertise videos,
Okay.
images. So I
All
never
right.
try to myself.
Hmm.
Uh, I just
So
company
So
provide.
do you like any advertisement from your company, or maybe when you were watching some video on YouTube and you came across that advertisement? Is there any advertisement which really, left an impact on your mind? Like, oh, it's so good. They designed it pretty well. It looks so good. Is there
Yes,
any?
yes.
Okay.
Many advertise I see like that.
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay, which one? Which one was the recent one? Like, is there any
recent,
which you liked recently?
uh, recently I not see anyone because last 2 months I use
Mm-hmm.
premium version YouTube, so
Oh, okay.
uh, I no seen any advertise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what makes an ad memorable? It's regarding to the uniqueness which I talked earlier.
Yes,
You need to make your advertisement to look unique, to stand out in the crowd, so that people can take an interest in it and buy your stuff. So people try different tactics, like the businessmen and the companies. They come with the catchy phrases. For example, like, if you remember, when 10 or 15 years ago, there used to be a washing powder brand, and it
yes,
was
yes,
pretty popular in India because the song which they used in advertisement, it was so catchy. And
yes.
even today, like, I have seen people, they will start murmuring that. And they will like washing powder. So do you remember that?
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Okay. Well, so by the way, have you come across the traditional ways of advertising? There are,
Tradition.
the old ways. Traditional means the old
Yeah,
stuff, like, before the internet era. Like nowadays we all have smartphones, and
yes,
but
yes.
earlier, before
Oh,
the geo came in 2016 and changed our lives,
yes.
before that time, people used to read newspapers. They used to
Hmm.
read the hard copy, the books and other stuff. So that time, most of the advertisements, like, it's my opinion, like the newspaper was the biggest source.
Yes,
And then there were like pamphlets. Do you know what a pamphlet is?
yes, yes. Pamphlet
Yeah, a
means
Hmm.
their company details, product details.
Uh, it's somewhat like that. Like, it's a kind of poster, but the short version of
Poster.
poster. It will be
Yes,
around, like, this much size, and most of the time they are pink and yellow in the color. You can even find them being stuck on the walls if you look outside, and especially in the public places like bus stand, railway stations. You will find a
uh,
lot of pamphlets
yes, yes, yes.
and flyers. We do have one more word, flyers. Like,
Flyer.
people, they stand in the public place and they will be handing out
Yes,
one each, like,
uh,
hey, can you just have a look, sir, this is our product.
yes,
So
yes.
they are doing that sort of promotion. It's a way
Yes.
to advertise, but it's a traditional way.
Truly.
So,
Yes.
have you seen it recently, like those sort of pamphlets and the advertisements in newspaper?
No, recently I not sure.
Hmm. Okay, but you do
Yes.
know about them, right?
I know about that.
Okay, that's good. So if I ask you, like, which one is better, advertising on the internet or advertising on, like, by the physical methods on newspaper or like flyers, posters, which one is better, the virtual
Uh,
one or the physical one?
Virtual, because
Oh.
nowadays technology, without technology, I think uh, not increase the
Hmm.
sales.
Okay. And how about the cost? Suppose if you
Cost.
are asked to, like, you are going to start your business, but you don't have enough money. Like, you have enough money for the business, but you don't have enough money to spare for the advertising. So, what will be the cheapest way to advertise?
Cheapest, that's online
Okay.
advertisement is cheapest. Yes,
Are you sure?
because yes, yes, because
Hmm.
I also do 500, sometime 1,000, five
Hmm.
thousand
How
like that
how how
to
does it
spend
exactly work?
advertisement.
I'm not really aware about it. Like you do this stuff. So can you tell me a little about it?
Ex- Actually, I sells course,
Hmm.
online courses.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
yes,
is it more like how will you come to know? Like you spent 1,000, and how will you know that this your advertisement has reached to this many people? Is there any
uh,
way to get that number?
yes. There are one fixed location and using
Hmm.
tagline like hashtag
Hmm.
keywords use
Okay.
and click through rate, their resource,
Okay.
and how much money spent, then how click there uh, comes, that's uh,
Okay. Okay, I got
yes,
it. So it will be, giving you the information like how many people clicked on that link and saw that advertisement. And
yes,
there
yes,
will be some sort of, counter who will be counting the number of visits, right?
yes, yes.
Okay, I was right. Like I know a little bit about that stuff because I do belong to this technical field, but I don't exactly know the process. So, anyways, that's pretty interesting. Your work is so cool. So, well, it's time to wind it up. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right. So, as a feedback, like, it's a good thing. Like, you are trying, and there is way ahead. Like, you have to learn a lot of stuff. So, we will do it slowly. You don't need to worry about it. First,
No.
try to try to become familiar with a lot of sentence structures. That's what I always advise. Start
No.
reading a book, and like I will recommend you to go for audiobook. I guess I already told you in the earlier session. So start reading one audiobook, whatever you like, whichever you can find on any platform. Okay, start
Okay.
reading it. And one homework for you, try to, okay, let's see. Just imagine you are a businessman, you have to sell a course, okay? And
Okay.
you have to describe, make a form of pamphlet like a poster, and you have to write everything about the product. Okay, it shouldn't really look like an advertisement. You can just fill up the things like a sort of description about your product, like what
Okay.
exactly it contains, what are the good stuff, and why. Yeah, whatever you can think of, you can write it down. Okay, one page,
Okay.
at least in 100 to 200 words. That will be the limit.
Okay.
Okay, try
Okay.
to write it, and
Okay.
just take your time. Don't use too much complex. Make it simple, and even
Okay.
if you do mistake, it's fine, because I will be making the corrections, and I will let you know if there are any corrections required, or if there is some improvement possible. I will let you know. All right, that will be enough for today. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so good night, see ya, bye bye, take care.